Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are already part of the family, for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Kiara Selena, and this is my channel Nursing with Key, where I mainly make a bunch of nursing related videos, just sharing tips and tricks that I've learned along my journey to help you guys have the smoothest nursing journey. But we also recently started incorporating a little bit of hair and beauty. So if you are into those things, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss another video from me again. So guys, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the LPN to Bachelor in Nursing program. Now I know a lot of you guys are just like, what? Like that doesn't exist, especially because most of my viewers are from the States. I will say this now, this applies to Canada. However, wait, before you go, for all of my American nurses out there, you guys might want to still listen to this video and look into it a little bit. Your LPN license might be recognized here in Canada. It most likely is, and the prices for international students might still turn out to be a little bit cheaper than what you guys pay in the States for schooling, because you guys pay ridiculous amounts of money for school, and you guys know Canada's not like that. So a lot of people ask me why I chose to go for the LPN route instead of the ADN route first. And I'm going to explain why to you guys. You guys probably already guessed it. It's because there's an LPN to Bachelor program. But I'm going to go a little bit more in depth for my viewers, because I know most of you guys are from the States and you guys don't really understand the Canadian system. It's a little bit different. So I'm going to explain that to you guys. So very quickly, in Canada, there is one or two provinces that have the ADN program. The province that I live in actually happens to be one of the provinces that does offer the ADN program. However, in the rest of Canada, in order to practice as a registered nurse, you have to have a bachelor's in science of nursing or a bachelor in nursing. So if you don't have any type of bachelor in nursing, then you cannot practice as a registered nurse, and the step under that is the LPN. So in the States, for the most part, the licensed practical nursing program is roughly 12 months or a year, and the ADN program is about 2 years, and then your BSN program is about I think it's like, well, if you have your associates, I think it's like 2 years or something like that, and if you're going fresh in, I think it's like 3 or 4 years. That's how it works in the States. Over here in Canada, the LPN program is 2 years. Only 2 provinces have the ADN program, so we're just going to scratch it off and act like it doesn't even exist. And then the step above that would be your bachelor in nursing. We call it BN, but it's almost the same thing as the BSN, except that the BSCN has more labs, a lot more chemistry, whereas the BN focuses a lot more on really your nursing skills, mastering your nursing skills, your critical thinking and stuff like that. So it's not the same as the BSCN, but it's very, very similar to the BSCN. So we have the LPN program that's 2 years, just like how the ADN program in the States is 2 years, and then the step above that is the bachelor in nursing. So the difference between LPNs in Canada and in most of Canada anyway, and the LPNs in the States, sorry guys, that's the train passing, bear with me. So since the LPN program here in Canada is double the length of the average LPN program in the States, LPNs in a lot of Canada are doing things that usually LPNs aren't really allowed to do in places where ADN nurses are, right? So in my province and in the other province, I'm not really sure what the other province is. I'm not even sure the ADN program exists. It's either 1 or 2 provinces. I know that my province has the ADN program. So in my province, just like most of the US, since we have ADN nurses, LPNs are not really administering any type of IV medication. They're giving IV solutions without any additives. However, in the rest of Canada, LPNs are administering a lot of IV medications, and so that kind of opens a lot of doors for them, because we all know that one of the reasons why it's hard for LPNs to get jobs in a lot of acute care centers, I didn't say it's impossible, it's not impossible for LPNs to get jobs in hospitals, but in hospitals people are sicker, and the sicker they are, the more they will kind of fall into the RN's hands, and the RN is the one who will be administering most of the IV medication. But like I said, in the rest of Canada, since the ADN program does not exist and you have to have a bachelor in nursing in order to be a registered nurse, well, LPNs have to get that IV training, because like I said, the BSNs, the bachelor in science nurses are doing a lot of office work, a lot of administration, a lot of, really office nursing. And so since the LPNs are under, the LPNs have a lot more responsibility. So the reason why I did not choose to do the ADN program in my province is because if you have an ADN and you decide to move outside of my province, if I decided to move outside of my province, I would not be recognized as a registered nurse. I would have to work as a registered practical nurse or a licensed practical nurse, and I would still have to do other classes in order to get my bachelor and practice as a registered nurse, right? I think back in the day they were allowing RNs from here to work outside, but now it's a little bit harder. If you have a certain amount of experience, I think they allow you to, but I do for sure know that you have to have a bachelor's. So I didn't want to waste my time getting this associate's degree that I cannot use outside of my province, because I know for a fact that my province is not where I want to live for the rest of my life, and I want to get out of here as soon as possible. So I did some research and tried to see what my options were, and I found the LPN to BSN program. It was actually one of my teachers who introduced it to me, because that is how she was able to get her bachelor's in nursing. I think she came from away. They didn't recognize her as a registered nurse because she was a registered nurse in her country. She came here and she had to kind of let go of her RN license and work as an LPN. And so since she already had experience as an LPN, she was able to immediately register into the LPN to bachelor program. And that is how she got her bachelor's here in Canada. So since the LPN program here is 2 years, the ADN in my province is 3 years as opposed to 2 years in the States. So the ADN in the States is 2 years, the LPN program is 2 years in Canada, and the ADN program here in my province is 3 years. So if I wanted to get into the ADN program, I would have had to get some prerequisites, sorry about the train, which would have taken me about 6 months to get. Because I did my regular, physical science in high school, and I didn't really do much biology because it's an option that they give you, once you get into grade 9, what kind of science you want to do, if you have an idea of the field you wanted to go into. And I really didn't know, so I took the easy way out. So I did not have the prerequisites, but it would have taken me about 6 months to get the prerequisites, which I already started. But once I was done the prerequisites, the sign-up date to be able to sign up for the program would have been up, and I would have had to wait till the following year to possibly get in, because nursing is very competitive. So it would have taken me a year and a half to just get into the program. And then an extra 3 years to get an associate's degree in nursing, which I can't even use in the rest of Canada. So that's 4.5 years just to get my associate's degree, and then an additional 2 to 3 years for my bachelor's degree, which would be a total of, how much did I say? A year and a half plus 3 years, 4.5 years plus 2 years. So let's say 6.5, 7 years to get my bachelor's degree. But if I did the LPN program, I would just do the LPN program, which is 2 years. I need 1 year of experience, and then it would take me 3 years to get the bachelor's. So 2 years for the LPN, 1 year of working experience, and then 3 years. So 6 years. So I figured it would take me pretty much the same amount of time no matter which route I took. And like I said, I didn't want to waste my time doing a harder program if I could pretty much end up at my ultimate goal, which is my bachelor, maybe further, but for now it's my bachelor. But I didn't want to waste my time doing the ADN if I could get to my ultimate goal, which is the bachelor, in pretty much the same amount of time. Anyway, enough of me. You guys want to find out how you sign up for this program. So the LPN to Bachelor in Science program, it depends on which school you go to, because some schools are a bit different than others, right? Some school require you to have prerequisites, but the one that I'm gonna go to, the only prerequisite you have to have as a licensed practical nurse is 1 year of working experience. No chemistry, no science, no any of that. Remember, for all my Americans, before you start tripping out, the LPN program here is 2 years, not 1 year, okay? It is 2 years. It is the same length of time as your ADN program. So over here, at least at the school that I want to go to, they recognize those 2 years of schooling plus your 1 year of experience as sufficient to enter the program. So all you need is 1 year of working experience, and then you can sign up for the program. The program is online, and you have 3 to 7 years to complete the program because you can work at your own pace. So I am going to leave the link down below to the school so that you guys can go and read up on it. But I'm not joking, guys. This is an accredited school. It's a good school. It's, it offers one of the best online bachelor in nursing programs in Canada. It's actually like really popular. If you Google Bachelor in Nursing Canada online, that is one of the first schools that you will see. It's accredited. It has really, really good reviews. One of my teachers went to that school, so I definitely trust it. And you can work at your own pace without having to go get your associate's degree and all of that. So I just wanted to kind of come on here, introduce that to you guys. The name of the university is Athabasca University. You can just type in Athabasca LPN to Bachelor in Nursing program, or you can click on the link down below. I'm going to leave it down there. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And for all of you guys who are skeptical about joining the LPN program, guys, please remember that just because you become a practical nurse first does not mean that it's the end of the world or the end of the road for you. There are so many options for you to further your education, and you will get to your goal in like pretty much the same amount of time or almost. So that's it for today's video. I hope you like it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss another video from me again. I really hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.